Tools and DIY channel. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing fine. I know it's a day of festivities and all that good stuff. It's 4th of July, and a lot of people are probably getting ready to celebrate tonight, watch the fireworks and all that. But I figured I'll come on here and do a short live, okay, just to give everybody some safety tips on what to look out for if you're going to be working with those fireworks and everything. Okay, you want to come out of tonight with your hands and fingers. Okay, because those are the things that you lose the most on the Fourth of July. Believe it or not, hands and fingers get lost somehow, and that's all because of negligence. People are just too overexcited to get fireworks going, and they're not following the proper safety protocols. And next thing you know, they're in the emergency room or something like that, and you don't want that. So I'm just gonna run over a couple of things, guys. Just and then I'm gonna get off of here and let you guys go enjoy your 4th of July and all of that and whatever that means to you. Okay. So please come on in the chat, by the way. Come on in the chat and say hi, by the way. Let me know you're here. I'm always here to educate and, give people some good advice as best I can on all things home improvement, DIY. That's what the channel is all about. Okay. Calibrate Tools, sponsored by calibrate.com. Right there. Okay. Right there. All right. Go check it out. And we got some good products on there for you. And that's a great way to support the channel. Okay, guys, so let's jump right into it. Without further ado, what are some safety tips you should take into account when you're by the way, before we jump into the safety tips, let's find out why why the 4th of July is not the safest time of celebration out here. Okay, a lot of there's a lot of injuries happen on 4th of July. Okay, matter of fact, I'm looking at some stats right now, and it says there were 11 deaths from fireworks in 2022. Okay, alone, just fireworks, and about 10,200 people were treated in the ER. That's the size of some small cities, guys, all because of fireworks. Okay, so there are a couple of things. There's a couple of things you got to look out for, guys. Number one, always read the warning labels. Okay, read the warning labels and follow the directions before you even light up those things. Okay, I know you're listening to your buddy down the street and he's saying, "Hey man, no, you just light it this way, light it that way." You don't know if he read the directions either, right? So you want to be safe, especially if you got small children, who of course should not be handling fireworks at all. To be honest, and I know I'm driving down the street and I see little kids doing this stuff, and it's like no supervision at all, and then that's how bad things happen. Okay. So once again, always read the warning labels and follow the directions before lighting up your fireworks, before igniting your fireworks. Okay. And if you don't understand what they say, then maybe you shouldn't light them up at all. Okay. Or get somebody who knows how to read it to you. Never light up fireworks indoors. I know that goes without saying. Seems pretty obvious, but there are those of us out there who don't care whether it's indoors or outdoors. We just want to see lights and flashing lights and all that. And next thing you know, your whole house burns down. All that work you put, that DIY work, right? Do it yourself labor that you put into building your house and making it look nice, custom, doing whatever you want to it. And it goes down in flames in one night because you want to light fireworks indoors. So excited. So never light them indoors. Okay. Never light them indoors. By the way, guys, you can go online and find all this information. I just figured I'd do it today because it's appropriate. It's an appropriate day to do it. Let's see here. All right. What else? Can somebody tell me something else you shouldn't do? You shouldn't light fireworks. All right. A bunch of them at a time, right? You should light them one at a time and then back away real quick from them, right? I saw this video the other day. I don't want to say it's funny because the guy was in a wheelchair and if somebody was helping him light a firework, someone was helping him light a firework, and they got the firework lit, but the guy in the wheelchair, he didn't move away fast enough, and it just exploded right next to him. Fortunately, it wasn't such a big explosion that he got caught on fire or anything like that, but that was not the right thing to do. And so you want to just, if you're going to light them, make sure you get as far away as you can from them, okay, before you become a firework yourself. Okay. So once again, like I said, here's another one. Don't allow young children to play or ignite fireworks. That's just common sense. Common sense. Don't allow little Timmy or little Susie, who's 4 years old, to be playing with fireworks. and even probably older than that. You know what I mean? Because they're not interested in reading directions and reading instructions. They just want to see it light up and fly in the sky and all that. So keep your kids away from that. If you're going to be a responsible adult, I know that's not going to happen everywhere. You're going to see little kids lighting fireworks up and all that, and some of them know what to do. At least they know how to get away from the thing, right? So yeah, no kids. And if you do have kids around, you want to make sure that they're not anywhere near the firework. You want to supervise them, right? Like some of them want to run in and look at it while it's lighting and check it out, not knowing it's pretty much a bomb. You're pretty much lighting bombs, little mini bombs. Okay, this is the day of lighting little mini rockets and bombs all around the world, and well, in the United States, and the fallout can be not be so good if you're not a responsible adult looking out for your kid. All right, here's another one, goes without saying, and I know this is not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. It says you should not drink or be under the influence when you're operating fireworks. Do I need to explain why? I mean, come on, it's like driving drunk, you know, probably even more dangerous than driving drunk, right? Because if you have impaired lack of judgment, right? Then you could light a firework and light yourself on fire, light people on fire, light everything on fire. And so no drinking, no drugs, not recommended. I know that's probably going to put a damper on some people's party. But yeah, just try to be safe, or at least having a responsible adult do it. Then you can go do your thing wherever. You know what I mean? Have a responsible adult who's not doing that stuff. Take care of the fireworks stuff. Okay. Always have some water handy. Always have some water on hand. Makes sense, right? Fire, water. All right. Water puts out fires. At least it's supposed to. So if you if you're gonna be lighting a bunch of fireworks, make sure you got some like big buckets of water or something ready, or a fire hose, or not a fire hose, but a garden hose sitting around somewhere, okay, with the pressure on already, right? So all you got to do is squeeze that trigger, and you can put whatever fire out that's going on. If a firework looks like it's dead, it looks like it's not, it just goes up and then falls down and nothing happens, don't be fooled. Those things are called duds, okay? And they could be like grenades that don't blow up, but when you pick them up or you mess around, they can blow up anytime. So don't mess with those. They can explode, or they can go off even if they haven't gone off right away. It's like something can, maybe the igniting mechanism didn't work or whatever in time, but it can still be a ticking time bomb. So stay away from those duds. Like I said, especially kids who pick them up. That's how you lose fingers. That's how you lose hands. And so, you want to make sure that you stay safe and leave those duds alone. And once again, a lot of this stuff is common sense. All right, let's see here. What else? Never hold a firework in your hand to ignite it. I mean, how much more? Yeah, don't. I mean, why would you want to do that anyway? But I know what happens, right? Obviously, these things happen. Otherwise, they wouldn't list them in the safety protocol, right? Don't hold a firework in your hand unless you want to become part of the firework. All right, makes sense. Don't point a firework at anybody. Don't go like that. That's like pointing a gun at someone, right? A loaded gun, by the way, right? So don't point a firework at anyone. That could, well, all you got to do is think about it, right? Think about it. What can happen there. Firework containers, you want to spray them with water before throwing them away. Once again, that goes back to the duds, right? There can be burning embers in these firework containers or something like that, and you don't know. And you can just leave them alone and toss them to the side. Next thing you know, a fire has caught because the wind blew and gave it some oxygen or something and ignited them again. So you want to make sure you douse them in water, or just fill it, throw everything in a bucket and just fill it with water, and make sure you submerge all of the duds and all of the firework containers in water to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, guys. What other stats can we read about when it comes to firework incidents? Let's see. Adults 24 to 40. years of age experienced about 36% of the estimated injuries, and children younger than 15 years of age accounted for 28% of the estimated injuries. Yeah, so we're talking about full-grown adults not taking responsibility. I talked about kids, but man, you got full-grown adults out there doing things that don't make sense. Okay, so the fireworks. Let's see here. The firework types with the highest estimated emergency department treated injuries in last year in 2022 were firecrackers and sparklers. Right, firecrackers were the most, and sparklers caused the second largest amount of injuries, emergency related injuries. Okay, so when you're dealing with those firecrackers, I don't really do the firework thing myself, so I can give you firsthand experience on this. But I'm a safety guy, so I figured, hey, it doesn't matter if I did, because when it comes to safety, it doesn't matter. I can talk about it. So yeah, firecrackers and sparklers. Obviously, those things are popular, but they cause the most injuries. So you want to watch out for those. Okay. Parts of the body most often injured by fireworks are. This is the Jeopardy question, right? What are the parts of the body most injured by fireworks and crackers? Firecrackers. What are they? Hands and fingers. Okay, hands and fingers, guys. Yeah, makes sense, right? What did it say here? What's the next place? Head, face, and ears. Man, I need my ears. I don't know about you guys. I can use my face too, let alone my head. All right. After that comes legs and eyes. You would think that the eyes would be one in the first category, right? Because I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole body right there, right? At least the important part, right? I mean, you need your legs, you need your eyes, you need your hands, fingers. Without that, you're just a torso, and that's something out of a horror movie. And so yeah, if you want to keep all those things, follow the safety protocols, man. Follow the safety protocols. All right, what's the other type of injury that's most frequent among people who use fireworks? Burns, right? Burns. Okay, that they make up about 38% of all emergency department treated firework injuries. Right, you can get burned. Not only can you lose your fingers or your limbs or ears or whatever. Even if you keep those things, you can be severely burnt by these things. I mean, I don't know how hot those things get, but you can only imagine they're in the millions of degrees Celsius or whatever. I'm just taking a wild guess. And all it takes is for you to just be near that thing, right? Or just get singed by it. And man, it can cause some really bad burns, right? It can cause some severe burns. So a lot of this stuff is preventable, guys. Okay, so I know we all want to have fun and stuff like that, but with great fun comes great responsibility, right? With great fun comes great responsibility. So yeah, take that into account. Nobody has to die on the 4th of July. I know that rhymed, and probably somebody will rhyme that in a song somewhere, but you could have it. You could, it's all good. So once again, let's recap. Okay. Don't allow young children to play with fireworks, sparklers, firecrackers, any of that. Okay. There we go. Sparklers burn at temperatures of about 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt some metals. Wow. Hot enough to melt metal. You heard that, guys? So if it's going to melt metal, it's going to incinerate you. I mean, it's going to incinerate whatever part of your body that gets in contact with it. Okay. So, I mean, I'm a welding instructor, and I melt metal all the time. I melt metal all day. And believe me, it gets super hot. It's with electricity, but it's the same deal. I mean, it's heat is heat, regardless of where it comes from. So, yeah, hopefully that right there, hot enough to melt metal, that should deter some of you guys from being reckless and careless with your fireworks. Okay. Once again, keep a bucket or garden hose on hand. Keep a bucket or garden hose on hand. Oh, is there a ghost in there or something? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, keep a bucket or garden hose on hand, guys. That's one of the safest things you can do. Okay. Make sure that you're not operating illegal fireworks too, because some of those illegal fireworks can be, extra damaging or may even burn even hotter or whatever, just to, people want to get their hands on this stuff, black market stuff that they want to show off, right? To have a firework contest and see who has the best firework, and they're buying illegal fireworks just, that give you more, has more volatility to it. That's dangerous as well, right? So you don't know what your neighbor next door has. You don't know where they got it from. So, just be careful, right? So, another thing about that is too, you want to set off fireworks that are labeled for consumer use, not professional use. You're not doing, this is not like, you're not like doing fireworks at a concert or something like that, or where it's professionally. Those are probably a different grade of firework, right? You want to use stuff that is just safe for the consumer. Okay. So never use fireworks while impaired by drugs or alcohol. That's a recap. And so guys, follow those. Hey, Calibrate, am I ready for fireworks? Barry Go Life Notes. Hey, I'll be ready. I'll check it out. I'll look into the skies and enjoy the light show. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so that's what I want to give you guys today. Get out there and enjoy your 4th of July if you're into that. But be safe, okay? Watch this live again, or go online and check out the safety protocols, because I don't want to see any of you guys get hurt. I want to see you go into the next day safe with all your limbs and all that stuff. Okay, guys. So have a good one. This was a short live today, but don't forget to support the channel at calibrate.com. We got some great products out there. We got new products coming online. Great gift items for the holidays, toolkits, gift boxes we got coming online, all kinds of tools that we got online right now. So check it out. Check out calibrate.com, support the channel, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. And always, by the time you finish watching this content, you're going to be pretty handy, right? You're going to know more than the average person about tools. And that's the whole purpose of this channel, because we want to be builders. We want to be builders. Okay. All right. So anyway, guys, have a good one. Check you out. See you next time. Have a good one.